facing charges tonight after TSA agents reportedly found a stolen gun in her Louis Vuitton bag. Erica Banks was stopped at security yesterday at the Atlanta airport. Banks, who's best known for the song Bust It, told officers the gun belonged to her security team and didn't realize it was in her bag. The weapon came back stolen out of South Carolina. Banks was charged with theft by receiving stolen property.
11 hip-hop Atlanta cast member and rappers facing charges after police say she was found with a stolen gun at the airport. Now, according to the arrest warrant, Erica Charmaine Bro, also known as Erica Banks, was on a Delta flight from Atlanta to Houston on Wednesday with the weapon inside her Louis Vuitton purse. The weapon was checked at a security checkpoint and came back as stolen out of Greenville, South Carolina. Her attorney spoke with Channel 2 Action News a short time ago.
In Georgia, you're not guilty of a crime unless two things happen when you're in possession of stolen property. One, you have to know that the property is stolen. Two, you should have known that the property was stolen, and neither one of those applies to my client.
Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport has seen its fair share of celebrity drama, from rapper meltdowns to paparazzi chases. But this week, the story that took over the hip-hop world involved none other than Erica Banks. The Dallas-born rapper, best known for her viral hit Bust It and her appearances on Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta went from boarding a flight to Houston to being in handcuffs in the span of just a few hours. And the reason? A stolen firearm tucked inside her luxury Louis Vuitton bag. According to officials, it all started like any other day in the TSA security line. Erica was traveling from Atlanta to Houston, reportedly for a combination of music promo and a paid club appearance. She had her luggage, her designer handbag, and a schedule to keep. But as her Louis Vuitton purse went through the security scanner, TSA agents spotted something suspicious. This wasn't your average, oops, I left my water bottle kind of find. When TSA opened her purse, what they pulled out was a gun. And not just any gun. This one had a history. Airport police ran the serial number, and it came back flagged as stolen out of Greenville, South Carolina. At that moment, the tone shifted. What might have been handled quietly as a weapons violation suddenly became a far more serious criminal investigation. Witnesses say Erica appeared calm at first, even cooperative. She told both TSA agents and airport police that the firearm wasn't hers. It belonged to her security team. According to her, she had no idea the gun was even in her bag. That defense isn't unusual for celebrities. Artists who tour often travel with security, and sometimes weapons are transported between states by their team. But here's the problem. The gun was reported stolen, and that changes everything. Officers placed Erica under arrest on the spot. She was charged with theft by receiving stolen property, a felony in Georgia. Close to Erica say her team immediately began scrambling to contain the fallout. Her attorney, speaking to Channel 2 Action News, called the arrest a misunderstanding and insisted Erica was fully cooperating with authorities. They're hoping to prove that the weapon was put in her bag without her knowledge, possibly by a member of her team or during luggage handling. But while that's a possible explanation, it's not an easy one to prove, especially when interstate stolen property laws come into play. The internet wasted no time. Within hours of the news breaking, Erica Banks was trending on Twitter and Instagram. Her fans split into two camps. Camp 1, defenders who say she's innocent, arguing that anyone traveling with security could accidentally end up carrying a weapon they didn't know about. Camp 2, critics who argue that even if she didn't know, it's still negligence, and that she's responsible for whatever's in her possession. Adding to the intrigue, just hours before the arrest, Erica had posted a cryptic Instagram story that read, "You never know who's really for you." Now fans are combing through her posts, wondering, was that aimed at someone in her inner circle? Did she already sense betrayal before she even stepped foot in the airport? If you know Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you know producers live for drama, and this situation is the kind of scandal that makes for must-see TV. Fellow cast members have already started weighing in subtly online. A few posted vague prayers up messages, while others couldn't resist throwing shade. Industry insiders say cameras may have already been rolling when she landed in Houston, and if that's true, we might get the behind-the-scenes fallout in real time next season.
Pretty simple. She is alleged to have a stolen weapon in her purse. And in Georgia, in order to be convicted of theft by receiving stolen property, two things must be present. One, you must know that the property is stolen. Two, or you should have known the property is stolen. Ms. Banks had no idea that it was stolen, or she had no reason to even know that it was stolen. So she is not guilty.
Think about it. We've seen cheating scandals, messy breakups, even financial drama play out on the show. But a felony gun charge with stolen property crossing state lines? That's on another level. The detail that makes this case truly dangerous for Erica isn't just that she had a gun in her bag, it's that it was stolen from another state. That means federal authorities could get involved. When property crosses state lines, especially a firearm, it opens the door for charges that go beyond Georgia law. And while her team is confident she won't face the harshest penalties, the fact remains this is serious. In Georgia, theft by receiving stolen property can carry a prison sentence, fines, and a permanent mark on your record. For an artist whose career depends on travel, that could be devastating. Here's where the story gets murky. Erica says the gun belonged to her security. Her camp is sticking to that. But TSA agents and police reports suggest the weapon was in her personal purse, not her checked luggage. That raises questions. Why was a gun in her carry-on at all? If it truly belonged to security, why wasn't it in their possession? And the biggest question, who reported it stolen and why? Some industry gossip blogs are already speculating this could be a setup. Theories range from a disgruntled ex-employee planting the gun to sabotage her, to rival artists or promoters trying to block her from a big Houston payday. While those are just rumors for now, they're gaining traction fast because the music industry is no stranger to sabotage. Since the arrest, Erica has been released on bond. She hasn't posted anything directly addressing the charges, just a single Instagram caption that reads, "Still booked and busy." Her legal team is likely advising her to stay quiet, as anything she says could be used against her. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're working to trace the gun's history, identify how it ended up in her bag, and determine whether they can shift responsibility away from her. This arrest comes at a critical time for Erica Banks. While Bus It put her on the map, she's been fighting to keep her momentum in a competitive rap landscape. She's got fans, industry connections, and a spot on one of reality TV's most drama-filled franchises. But one wrong move could set her back years. In hip-hop, arrests can sometimes boost street credibility, but in this case, with a stolen firearm from another state, it's not just bad girl branding. It's the kind of charge that makes major brands and promoters nervous. Right now, the story of Erica Banks' airport arrest is still unfolding. We don't know if the charges will stick, if the feds will get involved, or if this will all be chalked up to a huge misunderstanding. What we do know is this: the image of TSA agents pulling a stolen gun out of her Louis Vuitton bag is now burned into the public conversation. Whether she likes it or not, that's part of her brand story now. For Erica, the next few months will be crucial. She'll need to balance her legal defense, keep her career afloat, and manage the public narrative, all while the hip-hop world watches closely. Because in this business, it's not just about the music, it's about how you survive the scandals.
Erica Banks was just arrested at the airport over a stolen blicky. Yeah, I can't make this up. And I'm sure she was arrested for the same reason why she got the double BBL. She wants to advance her career. So you mean to tell me Erica Banks releases a new song with a new music video the moment she gets out of jail for being arrested for an alleged stolen blicky at the airport? And mind you, the music video isn't some low budget shot on a camcorder, shot on an iPhone music video. No, this is a music video that was shot and edited by professionals. You can see that it had a video treatment, a budget, cast and crew, hair, makeup, wardrobe. She just magically has a new song and a new music video ready for the public the moment she gets released. I told you guys that her getting arrested was a scheme that her manager set up to come to us with the bullshit. And if y'all eat that up, then that's on you. But somebody in the comments on one of the blogs asked a very important question. They're like, so she's allowed to still have her phone and film herself in the back of a cop car while she's supposedly under arrest? Because she wasn't under arrest. It was all stunts and gimmicks, allegedly. Because Erica, if it's not, babe, you're going to have to show me up. You're going to have to bring some proof to the table. Because right now, I'm really smoking on you. Because you clearly are doing little things to try to make your music pop. When that's not what you need to do. You need to take your ass back to school. Get that booty reduced and go back to school, Erica. I mean, do y'all really want this music from her? I don't. I want the best for Erica, and the best for Erica is to get her education or start a business. Get off of Love and Hip Hop and get out of the studio.